Welcome to Tales and Tatase. I am Atinúkę, your host, storyteller, and culinary adventurer. So I remember the first day I met this lady that is coming. I saw her on the road. I said, I like this girl, this Molly. Can make her my friend. Then I went to her house for her birthday and I saw that all the people there older and I said, why don't you like moving with your mates? What about, us? I found out that I should actually be calling her sis. But I forget, I don't even call her sis. Zuky, please, it's not my fault. You're too good. Guys, Zuky. And today we're making bolle and fish because she grew up in Port Harcourt.
That's right.
I know, but she's Igbo. Do you speak and Calabari or any Port Harcourt?
No, never learned.
Really?
Because pidgin is the lingua franca in Port Harcourt.
Right. So we'll speak pidgin.
Bring it on, babe. Bring it on.
Bring it on, babe. she had their butter problems. So honestly, it's so good to have you. So to honor you, I'm doing like a seafood eforiro thing. So it's a combination of different things. It's meant to be bolle and fish, but it's bolle and fish that went to Harvard. We're giving them kale as the effor, and I found some frozen mix of seafood, and we're using that and some white fish as well. But just so we remember that it's effor, some palm oil, minimal, Your Highness. Seasoning very simple with salt and some Knorr chicken cubes. I already blended here some bell peppers, onions, ginger, scotch bonnets. Do you like it spicy or not?
I love spicy.
I'm so happy. Thank you. Because already I've blended it already and it's spicy as heck. So yeah, that's good. So yay, let's go. But really, I want to just know, have you always been like this? Like from before I knew you?
When you say like this, what
like
do you
this, that's you're always clean. Just
clean.
You're clean. Even when she's doing school runs, guys, people, the way they describe her to me is, you know that your friend that looks good able to pick up her son from school. Have you always been like this?
Do you know what? I think my aesthetic has always been very minimal. Like just clean.
Clean.
Just
clean.
Just one thing. I don't like things hanging off here and there.
I knock on her door without warning. Still clean. I don't understand. It's also been one of my inspirations to get back to the gym. Many years ago, before COVID, she used to go to the gym like 5:30. I think even now she works out at home.
I still do.
Ding dong. Anyway, she used to be my inspiration. So I'll go with her to the gym, and you see her. When you're doing your exercises for muscles, you shouldn't rush. So you'll be doing it, you see me like try to everything just quick. Zuky, just so poised. Even in your working out, honestly, an inspiration. So
you're too kind.
I prepared some pineapple tea because it's a healthy show, it's healthy, Zuky, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's pineapple, ginger, cinnamon, threw in some rosemary and mint just because.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. So let's go. Sis, please can you grab a chair?
Sure.
Let me start. So the bolle is going to take about 20 minutes, and that's about how long it will take us to make our effor stew. Kale, eforiro, thingy bob. I'll think of a name. So this is not the typical bolle and fish. And I love bolle and fish. I had it in Port Harcourt first. So good with palm oil and. So I know you prefer soft bolle because bolle and fish is soft.
I do. Bolle and fish should be soft.
Look at the way you said it should be soft. So I'm going to start by heating up the palm oil a little bit with some onions, and then I'll fry the pepper blend. So sis,
yep.
Have you always enjoyed your petiteness, now we call it youthfulness, but have you always enjoyed it?
I wouldn't say that I am petite because I think petite is from maybe 5'3", 5'2". I'm 5'5", but
are you 5'5"?
I am 5'5".
Can't be 5'5".
I am indeed. I am indeed. However, I've never been on the big side. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I think the biggest I've ever been was pregnant, and that was a size 12 or so, and just a big belly. And 3 months after, I was back down to size 8, 10. But I think for me, growing up, I've always been slim but muscular. So I've always had.
So you've always had the dream body.
I don't know if you call it a dream body because it wasn't the aesthetic at the time.
But was it really not? Because for me, it's the opposite. I've always worn a size 10, 12 from like secondary school or uni.
Yeah.
And everybody else looked like Whitney Houston.
Right.
So I know you've mentioned before about how you were slim and you had like a toned body. For me, that was my dream. Because I was very Whitney, and I'm thinking, oh, I want to dance with somebody, and I'm going around the house. I have all the dance moves, but I can't really do the dance moves because Whitney was not UK size 10, 12. She was like size 6. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's very interesting that you were on that side thinking you were not the dream.
No, I don't. No, I wasn't, because I think. There are different trends. People have different things, and it's like now everyone wants like a slim waist and a big
badongadonk.
Yeah, big hips and booty, and that's what's in now. But at that time, it was a pretty face, a slim body, but not necessarily athletic or muscular.
Oh, right, I see.
Because I got teased about it, because my arms were very toned without having to do anything, and people would say things like, "Oh, you look like a man." You know what it's like. Kids back in Nigeria. I went to boarding school.
Wow.
And that was it. If you can see somebody who gives you that feeling to say, this is amazing,
but
you feel better about yourself.
Because then you now start depending on people.
Not necessarily. It's like now we see more Afro-Caribbean people on TV, and young girls can actually be on TV or look in magazines and see people that look like them. But when you don't see people that look like you, then you feel like you're the odd man out.
I see. So I've caramelized the onions a little bit. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil to just dilute the palm oilness. I'm not trying to bleach it or anything, so I'm going to add in the pepper blend now. So you find that now, being older, you're blessed to have this body, right? We agree.
I agree. I agree.
Thankful. Let's just be grateful because
I think, with some of my mates, just going through some of what they're going through, and like it brings us to the fact that we're much older now, middle age spread, and there's something called menopausal belly.
You know what? I feel like belly. Yeah. Girl, I was even thinking about when you said menopausal, I was like, that is something we need to address. I was even thinking about the belly part.
It comes with age. It comes with as soon as you start to age. And you know what menopause is? It's the yin yang of the estrogen, progesterone. It's just out of sync. Things are just not, working in tandem.
I'm very grateful to be a woman. It's just there's some parts about being a woman that. Yeah.
I just think sometimes we can't catch a break. Oh, there's just too much. It's like you go through puberty, then you get into, pregnancy and giving birth, and then you can't catch a break, and then menopause.
I'm just, what's the problem?
I know.
But apparently I heard men go through their own cycles are daily.
Yeah, I think it's called, there's something, men also get it. It's not talked about.
It's middle age crisis that they get.
It also has a name.
Adiba, what are you saying?
No,
Adiba, what are you saying? Your eyes are saying a lot behind the camera. Please, what is it that people go through? Middle age crisis, the male species.
No, they do, because I was telling Kwame about menopause, and he went and Googled and said they too go through their own, and he sent it to me. It's on my phone somewhere.
But it's nothing major because it's not being spoken about. Maybe they get hyperproductive. Yeah.
Oh,
even her husband had to go on Google to find out about it.
Yeah, because it was like,
clearly
you're not the only one suffering.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but men go through it. Sometimes men can sort of feel like they go through their own bits, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we should talk about it. I don't think it's talked about enough. Do you have any perimenopausal symptoms?
Yeah, I let's put it this way, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm currently not experiencing them, even
wow.
though,
So they go and come?
no, they don't go and come. I'm not quite sure what's going on with me, because I tell you, it started off...
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, sis. Because that's very important. I need people to hear, but I don't want them to... Guys, I'm just going to add salt, Maggi. I'll put in the seafood blend and the kale. Watch me as I'm doing it, because I need to listen to everything Zuky has to say. Okay? Sorry. Go ahead, sorry.
I think for me, I started to experience insomnia. There was insomnia, and then the hot flushes, where you could just be sat down, and the next minute you just feel like the place is extremely hot. Some people experience a lot of sweating.
And I heard that people at young ages could also experience it.
I mean, some people in their 30s experience perimenopause. It's, it differs from individual to individual. And then you have night sweats, where you're fast asleep and you're woken up out of sleep because your bed is wet from sweat. And there's so many others, extreme headaches. Honestly...
Well, is there a test? So when people have these symptoms, well, this sounds like symptoms that anybody could experience. So do you go for a test or something?
There isn't really a test. As a matter of fact, because when I started to experience it, I started to do some...
I'm thinking this girl started to experience it. Well, yeah, go on, try.
I started to do some research and come to find out that there isn't much... I mean, obviously there are lots of women in the world, so you would think that this is something that doctors would be very versed in.
Vocal, yeah.
And the thing is, once people are experiencing it, the hormone replacement therapy, HRT.
Okay.
And that isn't always the way to go, because some people don't do too well on it.
Wow.
But in my own experience, what has helped me, and bear in mind that I didn't have the most severe of the symptoms.
Yeah.
I take magnesium.
Okay.
And I take a blend of menopause supplements.
Sorry, can I just say, guys, please go and ask your GPs first before you take. This is what's working for.
Yes,
Zuky.
it's not.
We're not prescribing
it's
things.
Not
Let's
prescription.
Yeah, but please go ahead. Yeah, because I heard magnesium is really good, and besides menopause, magnesium is even good for the brain and for different things.
It is good. It helps you sleep better at night.
Yes,
it's amazing. I mean, even men take magnesium and it helps them sleep better at night. So it's not peculiar to menopause.
So do you think that your exercising, healthier lifestyle probably made it less intense for you?
I think that exercising of any sort, working out, is absolutely amazing. I was listening to a podcast, and this lady was talking about how every drop of sweat counts when it comes to even dementia.
Wow, okay.
Because the more you work out, your cardiovascular health, all of that. So even if you don't want to work out, because some people absolutely hate it, just go for a walk. I mean, even those of us who live in UK, you can buy a walking pad or just go up and down the steps, you know.
But I feel like this is a topic that is not talked about enough.
I think even in our community, it's not spoken about much.
So I don't understand. Is it like a shameful thing? But it's only the person that is alive that can get older.
I think people just don't like to know that or feel like that they're getting old. Nobody wants to be old.
Nobody wants to be old, but nobody wants to die.
Yeah, I suppose the alternative to being old is dying.
Do you understand? I'm just like, you know, and a lot of people, especially, I'm sorry, but I think especially the men that don't realize this, so they are going through menopause.
I think they have a different terminology.
A lot of them, I think they also make maybe women feel like, oh, you're older, blah, 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 blah. Because I don't think we women will do it to ourselves. I'm just trying to understand why it's not well, it's not spoken about as much as it should be. It's a real thing.
Age shaming is a thing across the board. Younger women going like, "Oh, you're old."
Right, I see.
Yeah,
Right.
There's age shaming across the board.
Body shaming, age shaming,
yeah,
gender shaming.
Welcome to the world.
Why can't we just all
Get along?
Anyway, I'm about to put in the kale and let it steam for a little bit. Then I'll fry the fish. And we're ready. There was left. The life said me I've eaten it, so. So, we're going to use some olive oil. Sufficient. Okay. So sis, because I know you don't own free clothes. Who made this beautiful kaftan?
It's from my mother's wardrobe.
I said it now. Maybe I said it. I said it.
No, but you know
Bodycon
what?
only.
I love it. So
But
it's mine
gorgeous.
now.
It's actually gorgeous. It's actually gorgeous. So I got mine from Wanifuga. They make like beautiful clothes. And I saw this and I thought, you know what, really nice. So when I saw you, I was like, yay, let's twin you with the kaftan. But yeah, mine from Wanifuga. Hers is from Grandma's wardrobe. Mommy's wardrobe. So, but still looks good. I think we should ask Mommy who the connect is and give them a shout out. It's really nice. But yeah, Wanifuga always gets it as well. And you can turn this to an evening outfit. It's a bit low as well, but
I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Compliments your skin. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Give us a 12.
Thank you. All right. So, moment of truth.
Bon appetit.
Not bad.
It's very tasty.
Not bad actually. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And my book is available on all Amazon platforms. You know what? I don't think I should even be saying. I shouldn't be saying this thing when there's food in my mouth again. Because
it's time to dive in.
Maybe I should say before I do moment of truth. Anyway, bye.